Authorities stated that early on Tuesday, the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed, plunging cars and people into the Patapsco River after a column was struck by a sizable cargo ship. Reporters were informed by Baltimore City Fire Chief James Wallace on Tuesday morning that there was an active search and rescue going on. "We may be looking for upwards of 7 individuals, that's the latest information we have." He claimed that the ship's deck, the water, and the ship itself were all being searched. He said that cars had been found in the river using sonar. At least 2 persons have been pulled out of the water, according to Wallace. One was unharmed and the other was in very serious condition. The crew of the ship was still on board, he added, declaring a state of emergency. Maryland Governor Wes Moore said in a statement that federal resources from the Biden administration are being swiftly deployed by an interagency team. "We pray for everyone's safety and are grateful to the courageous men and women who are making the effort to rescue those in need." The fire department had earlier informed CBS News that 911 reports of a sailboat striking a bridge column began to come in at around 1:30 a.m. There was surely a large tractor-trailer on the span, however it was unclear how many cars were present. Kevin Cartwright, the director of communications for the department, called the fall a mass casualty event. There was evidently merchandise hanging from the bridge, and he declared it to be a dire emergency. To the Associated Press, using its scanner, the department reported that there was a large amount of diesel fuel in the water surrounding the ship and that workmen were pouring concrete on the bridge at the time. Wallace stated that the amount of petroleum in the water was unclear. The river's temperature dropped to 48 degrees overnight, according to NOAA's National Data Buoy Center. The 948-foot cargo ship Dolly, flying the Singaporean flag, collided with the bridge, the Mid-Atlantic Coast Guard said to CBS News. It seemed to be traveling from Baltimore to Sri Lanka's capital, Colombo. According to Reuters, Synergy Marine Group, the ship's owner, stated that all crew members were present and unharmed, but they could not be sure what caused the incident. Using social media, Baltimore Mayor Brandon M. Scott stated, "I'm aware of and en route to the incident at the Key Bridge. Emergency personnel are on scene, and efforts are underway." At the morning briefing, he described the fall to reporters as an unthinkable tragedy. On social media, Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski Jr. stated, "Rescue operations are in progress. Pray for the people affected, please." Following the vessel hit and collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg stated on social media that he had spoken with Governor Moore and Mayor Scott to offer USDOT support. Drivers in the Baltimore region should heed local responder advice on detours and response times while rescue activities continue. Following an incident on the I-695 Key Bridge, the Maryland Transportation Authority stated that all lanes were closed in both directions. Traffic was then rerouted to the I-95 and I-895. The bridge spans the Patapsco River, a vital river that links the port of Baltimore to the East Coast, acting as a hub for shipping. The 4-lane, 1.6-mile bridge was utilized by around 31,000 passengers each day, according to CBS News Baltimore. This bridge bears the name of the author of The Star-Spangled Banner. 1977 saw its opening.